Hey guys, Brian with Buffalo Beer Reviews. There hasn't been a whole lot of great days so far in our early spring. So when I've had a couple of nice days in a row, I've got to take advantage of them. And I've got this nice sort of, piece of land out here with a whole bunch of greenery, and might as well use it as a backdrop while we don't have any snow in Buffalo. Anyway, I got this when it came out. It's part of my the Beers Ahead video that I made a little bit ago, and I'll throw a card up there in the video for that one. But today we're going to take a look at the Woodcock brothers, and this is their Citra Dry Hopped IPA from our friends up in Wilson, New York, the Woodcock Brothers Brewery. If you haven't been up to Wilson, it's a short drive from the Clarence Center. We're just shy of that Niagara County border, so it's just shy of Niagara County for us. It's only maybe about just a hair over a 20-minute drive for me. It's not really that bad of a drive. This beer, it's a 6.5 ABV IPA with 50 IBUs. And from Untappd, it says, this soft, citrusy, delicious New England IPA is a kettle hopped with Chinook and Simcoe and flooded with lots of late addition Citra. Brewed with heaps of wheat and oats and dry hopped multiple times with Citra. Drink it fresh, damn it. I've been pleasantly surprised by this. I'm always kind of happy with the Woodcock Brothers offerings, so when I saw this come out, it was an easy purchase. It was a no-brainer. I was like, I'll go get it. We'll see what it's all about. Yeah, man. Putting this into a proper IPA glass. Now again, this is the Woodcock Brothers, and this is their Citra Dry Hopped IPA. Yeah, man, you can really appreciate that. Both the dry hopped nature of it and the Citra. It doesn't stop when it comes out of the can. And look at this. I mean, you get ever so slight haze to it, but look at, can you see the aggressive reverse waterfall of carbonation? I don't really get to see that a whole lot with some of these other beers. Really premium head. I have this thing really kind of on the chilled end of the spectrum. Do you know what I mean? But it looks awesome. Yep, it's citrusy. And I'm not obviously from the, you could go the easy route and say it's the dry hop Citra nature, but I'm not sure how much of that is, Chinook based and stuff like that. I'm not really quite sure. I'm not that well versed in kettle hopping, but maybe that's something to be said for the citrus nature as well. Simcoe, piney, earthy. I don't know. I'm not really getting a whole lot of that. Maybe it's because of the wind. Yeah, I could get a little bit of the earthy tones. Do you know what I mean? So, let's see what this thing is like, huh? It's different. I mean, if you read the description and then you go seek it out and you buy it, and you're thinking to yourself, they call it a Citra Dry Hopped New England IPA. I don't know if you're going to be disappointed in that sort of description, honestly. It doesn't quite fit the appearance of a classical New England IPA, but once you get your nose in there, you kind of get a little variation on if you really want to be, adventurous on a New England style aroma. But when you get your palate in there, you can kind of see where they're going with that that name. It's nice. you get these very, those, what did they use? The oats, the wheat and the oats. The follow through on your first couple of swigs is really, it's disarmingly smooth. And I think that really allows you to appreciate that Citra nature of the dry hopping. Man. It's nice. The Chinook is, I think it's a little bit easier to point your finger at the different characteristics of these hops now, right? We're talking about some resiny, some piney sort of characteristics. Those come out. A little bit more of the citrus comes out, and I'm not gonna say it's more of like a grapefruit, because it isn't. It's more of like that concentrated sort of darker orangey sort of notes. Yeah, it's really something else. Aftertaste is almost non-existent, but what you do get is a little bit on that that drier side of just a little bit of a nip, dry nip. I mean, maybe it's because I've been drinking these Woodcock brothers for a long time with their XPA line. 6.5 seems to be their magical number. Maybe they just have the brewing process down and they can hit that 6.5er all day long. So for me, drinking a 6.5 ABV from Woodcock is a very easy thing. And it sure doesn't feel like a 6.5er. Everything kind of comes across as very curt, very clean, very precise kind of measures when it comes to aroma, appearance, aroma, and these kind of well thought out stages of the taste, of the flavor profile. It's kind of cool. But if you add it all up, we're talking about the different aromas, we're talking about the different sort of flavor characteristics. I'm not really quite sure they add up to a New England. I mean, the process might be the same. They may have been wanting to go for a New England, but I'm not really quite sure. I'm sold that this is a classic New England style. I really would dig if we were able to come up with a new sort of IPA term, and we can get away from doing all those New England IPAs and really call something like this like something else. But I have had a couple of different beers of this sort of category that want to be New England IPAs but aren't, but are still really good IPAs. We need a new name. Mark that down on your calendars. I said it, May 25th, 2018. I'm sure I'm far and away from being alone in those sentiments. But anyway, I got a 12 pack of this when it was released a week ago, and I'm not quite sure how many I have left. The number is dwindling. So, you know, this beer is not hard to drink. It's extremely enjoyable. So, I reckon I'm gonna be out of this in a hurry, and I'll look for this again. This is a easy, no-brainer repurchase, and that's it for me. So, you know, Memorial Day is coming up this weekend. I'm probably gonna post this video either on the Friday the 25th. Maybe I'll post it Saturday morning, and I'm gonna take the weekend off to celebrate with my friends and my family. And that's it for me, guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. You know, if this helps you make a selection for your Memorial Day beer purchase, well, so be it. Leave me a thumbs up or a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.